Today we're going to talk about claircogniance. Claircogniance is the knowing. It's when you know something to be a fact without being told it by anyone or without reading about it. You definitely know that whatever this thing is that you're thinking you know is true. You feel it in your gut and you absolutely know for sure that you're right. Then later on, you can confirm by questioning your friends or questioning the person that you're talking to or who you're doing a reading for, and find out the facts about that issue. And you usually are right. Thing is, you need to not doubt yourself. For example, you could be talking to somebody, then all of a sudden you know that they are feeling really bad that day. You know for some weird reason it will just come to you like a flood of information, and you'll say to that person, okay, you're struggling with an addiction, aren't you? Or you've got a family member that's sick, or your kids are really stressing you out, or anything of the sort. Whatever comes to you, you can therefore ask the person, is this right? So how I do it is, I don't just assume I know that that is a fact. I will usually ask the person, is this so-and-so, is this the truth about what I'm having a feeling about right now? So it's more like a knowing. And I'm kind of subtle with talking to people because I think that people get really overwhelmed if you confront them too much about this stuff. And I think that you just unless someone comes to you for a reading, if they are coming to you for a reading, then you are going to tell them that specifically you have to tell them that I'm going to tell you the truth today. I'm doing a reading for you and I have to tell you the truth. So make sure you tell the person that and say, I'm going to be clear in what I'm saying to you. Next, you got to get close to your spirit guides. So ask for your spirit guides to help you through. For example, I was sitting in a meeting one day. This man said that he had cancer in front of everybody. And I just sort of meditated and breathed a little bit. So my cat. Anyway, as I was saying, I was in this meeting with this guy. And I just closed my eyes and I started to tap into the spirit realm. And I just said in my mind, how long has this man got to live? And it was like a voice, but more of a knowing. It wasn't a loud voice like saying what it was. It was a knowing. And it said 3 months. And within 3 months, this man did die. He died. Ask the question to spirit. It will tell you the truth. You have to remember that. And you got to trust it, okay? Why are you psychic? And why is it that some people are more psychic than others? Well, in some people's cases, psychic abilities can be sparked off or activated because of trauma, because of a breakup, because of a death in the family, because of you being sick or something happening to you, having a near-death experience. This can actually activate your psychic abilities and make your abilities a much stronger and more powerful. If you've had that experience, I have, then that is certainly the case with you then. Other people are just born really, really intuitive and sensitive, and they naturally can see spirits and all the rest of it. So into our psychic gifts in different ways. But most people have psychic abilities. You certainly know things about someone, like you'll know that someone's depressed that day. That's generally a feeling. But also claircogniance can be the knowing. It can be married with the other clairs, so it can be a feeling mixed with a knowing, or a vision mixed with a knowing. It can come like you don't know how that you know these things, but you just know. Why are you psychic? Why is it that some people are more psychic than others? In most cases, psychic abilities can be sparked off or activated because of trauma, because of a breakup, because of a death in the family, because of you being sick or something happening to you, having a near-death experience. This can actually activate your psychic abilities and make your abilities a much stronger and more powerful. If you've had that experience, I have, then that is certainly the case with you then. Other people, everything is made up of energy. You are energy, animals are energy, earth is energy, everything is energy. It has a conscious being, such as the earth itself, which has a conscious being. The earth itself is alive, and you can tap into the energy of the earth and even communicate with that, as well as the weather, spirits, and all of that. You've also got the Akashic records. Now, the Akashic records are a record of everything existing, and I'm sorry about the cat. So sometimes sometimes information comes from a thought or from a vision, and you just know what this is. So know an idea is going to work, maybe in your business, in your family life. You know that your relationship isn't going to work anymore. So you kind of start to listen to what's going on, and it's your intuition. So instead of just think all the time, I think this or I think that, that's your ego. You don't want to listen to that. You want to listen to your feeling. You want to listen to your knowing. And that is really important when it comes to psychic work. The information can just come from the Akashic records, as I spoke about before. Every single time, I feel. The Akashic records hold every single bit of information that was and that is going to be. The Akashic records are a record sort of in time, in between time and space. So they're a universal library that hold every bit of information that has existed and will exist. So it knows everything. And when you can tap into that, you can find out anything. You can do all sorts of stuff. You can do astral projection. You can actually astro travel, which is astral projection. You can remote view. You can tap into how to help other people. And as a healer and an empath, you can definitely find out how to heal somebody. So you can tap into you can look into their aura. You can look into someone else's aura to find out how to heal that person. So you can actually use Reiki as well and transmit loving information and energy into the person so that you can cause healing. It comes from the divine soul and universal God. And that kind of healing is really important to help people heal. Once you tap into the Akashic records through your psychic senses, claircogniance being one of them, the knowing, you can find out about anything. You can literally find out about how to help someone heal, the information on how to know things about the person for their own highest good. Everything needs to be in its highest good when it comes to being psychic. Every bit of psychic information that is held and every bit of psychic work that you do has to come from love and light for the highest good of the person and the highest good of you. So always remember to do your work in the highest of love, in love and light. Always remember that. Remember, the Akashic records hold the all-knowing universal knowledge. information comes into your mind and into your knowing through the crown chakra, which is located on the top of your head. This crown chakra can be white mixed with violet and white color. Keeping your crown chakra clear and clean and unblocked is really important, and I will give you an exercise to do that in a minute, to keeping your readings and your psychic abilities pure and clear. Getting to know the way that you think, getting to know the way that your pattern of thought is daily, regardless of, I guess it could include your worries, because usually people certainly have a pattern of the way they worry, and they worry about the same things over and over again, like money, and people will keep worrying about money constantly and things like that. So once you get to know how you think, then you will start to do your practices and your work in your psychic abilities. You will know when a different thought is completely different to what you normally think comes into your mind, and you know something that isn't normal to you. It's out of the ballpark. So it makes you think, wow, what is that? So that usually comes from spirit, the Akashic records, spirit guides and spirits. So that's that one. How do we strengthen our claircogniance? Number one, the first way to strengthen your claircogniance is to meditate. Meditate in the ways that you find the best for you. Okay? The next thing is automatic writing. Automatic writing is number two. So get a pen and a pad and sit down, clear your mind, do some constant, not heavy breathing, but do some constant breathing work. Center yourself, be in your power. My cats are involved, oh my goodness. And when you're doing this breathing and a little bit of meditation first, you can sit down with your pen and pad and just allow the information to come. Let it come through your crown chakra, and just get your pen and your pad, and you'll just start writing. So you'll be like, okay, pen, pad, breathing. I want to say